The first voicemail came just as the ship pulled away from shore. A soft vibration in my pocket. A name flashing on the screen. Her name. I didn't answer. The ocean stretched out in front of me, vast, silent, merciless. My brother leaned against the railing beside me, humming to himself, fingers tapping a rhythm only he understood. The evening sun painted him gold. He deserved that, more than anyone. Another vibration, another voicemail. I watched the coastline shrink, swallowed by distance, swallowed by water, swallowed by everything I was leaving behind. A strange calm settled in my chest. Too calm for what had happened, too calm for what I had discovered. The kind of calm that follows after something inside you breaks in a way you can never repair. My brother nudged me, smiling. He didn't ask where she was. He never liked her. He felt things before I did. A third voicemail. I finally pressed play. Her voice cracked more than the ship's speakers. "Please, just call me. We need to talk about what you think you saw. What I think I saw." Those words twisted in the air like smoke. I shut off the phone. The ship kept moving, and I let it. It had started 2 weeks earlier. A small detail. A breath held too long. A glance at her phone that she snatched away faster than guilt could hide. I wasn't suspicious, not at first. I was tired, distracted, consumed with wedding plans, expenses, expectations, all the noise. She was perfect at pretending, but perfection always has cracks, and hers showed the night she commented on my brother. "He can't come," she said calmly, as if discussing table settings. "He'll ruin the aesthetic." My throat went cold, but I kept my voice even. "I agree." Her shoulders relaxed. Too easily, too quickly. Because that was the moment I knew something else was wrong. Her tone wasn't frustration. It was fear. Fear of being exposed. Fear that I was finally paying attention. I replayed the signs. The late-night work calls. The locked phone. The sudden distance whenever I entered a room. The changed passwords. The way she suddenly cared more about the photographer than the vows. A wedding built on lies still needed good lighting. But it wasn't until I found the necklace, hidden in her drawer, engraved with initials that weren't mine, that everything tilted, shifted, split. My denial cracked, and beneath it, something colder began to grow. I didn't confront her. People reveal more when you stay silent. Instead, I became careful, strategic. I watched her patterns, her coordination of lies, her choreography of guilt disguised as tiredness. While she slept, I checked her backup files, deleted photos she thought were gone. Him. Always him. Close. Too close. A coworker. The one she said was like a brother. Funny how people use that word so loosely. I sat in the dark, phone in hand, while the evidence loaded. Screenshots, messages, reservations, plans. Their plans overlapped perfectly with the days she canceled on me. Emotion rose in my throat, thick and corrosive. I swallowed it whole. The next day, I smiled at her the way a surgeon smiles before cutting. Detached, precise. I ordered a detailed phone report printout. I accessed her synced location history. I traced patterns, timestamps, hotels. Each piece slid into place with sickening symmetry. Not rage, not heartbreak, just clarity. The kind that sharpens you, the kind that empties you. I booked the honeymoon cruise anyway. She thought it meant excitement, hope, forgiveness. But I wasn't planning a future. I was preparing an exit. The truth wasn't delivered through a dramatic confrontation. It arrived as a quiet confirmation. A mutual friend, unaware, unfiltered, honest in the worst possible way, mentioned casually, "I saw her with her ex at that new place downtown. Looked cozy." Cozy, a word meant for blankets, not betrayals. I didn't react. I didn't flinch. Inside, something cold settled in. That night, she came home humming softly, as if she carried someone else's joy in her pocket. I asked, "Good day?" She froze for less than a second. Sometimes that's all you need. Her eyes flickered. Her smile wavered. Her voice cracked on the simplest word. Yeah. I didn't press. Truth doesn't need force. It only needs space. And tonight, it walked right up to my table at 8 p.m. and held hands with her. When the waiter placed the $5,000 bottle in front of them and said, "Courtesy of the gentleman who just left," I saw her expression fracture through the glass window as I stepped outside. First, confusion, then fear, then dawning realization. She knew I knew. Her calls were frantic, desperate, not out of love, out of exposure. By call number 40, I finally answered. Her voice cracked. "Why did you do that?" A simple question. I gave her a simple truth. Because that's the price of pretending. She tried to explain. They always try. But explanations are just lies wearing makeup. I hung up, blocked her, blocked him, then turned my phone off before the silence could feel too loud. I sat alone in my living room, lights off, the world quiet. I didn't feel proud, or angry, or broken. I felt steady, like a storm that finally understood it didn't need to rage. Some betrayals end with screaming. Mine ended with a wine bottle and a bill they deserved far more than I ever did. She tried to make me feel small, replaceable, weak. But in the end, she exposed herself, not me. And as I closed my eyes, the final thought slipped through me with the weight of a blade sliding back into its sheath. Losing someone who lies isn't a loss, it's a release, and I walked away without looking back.